We are here. We all here. Greetings, you guys. This is going to be our mini love reads for this evening. And I have added a singles read for those of you that are single. So I have a spread for you guys. And then how do they feel? Still the same. And extended is still the same. Prices are in the description. Where to pay is in the description. The link to my website where you guys can pay via Cash App. Um, there is a list already of people. If you want to be added to the list, you can. The live will be available after I'm done, so you guys can come back, go to the description, go to your name, and you'll see a timestamp next to your name. Yeah, so just make sure you guys leave your name or your person if you guys are asking about a specific person's your connection. Leave their name in the notes section. I will never say anybody's name. You know, the person that you're asking about, I keep that confidential unless you leave it in the chat. That's completely up to you. But yeah, so if you guys want to join, you guys most definitely can. All information is in the description box. I have pinned the names of the list in the chat so far, those of you that have already paid prior to me going live. So let's go ahead and start the reading. And first person on the list is going to be Monica, and I pray for each and every one of you tonight that is receiving a message and guidance. I pray that God speaks to you in the way that you are meant to receive it and hear the message, and that you use your clear discernment and always seek God's voice and the Holy Spirit's voice first and foremost. Holy Spirit, I come and I ask that this reading provide truth and clarity and wisdom, whether during the time of this message or thereafter, and that no false prophecy comes forth out of this message or this reading, that all guidances and truth come straight and directly from you, that you intercede through me. Holy Spirit, thank you for divine protection around me and those who are receiving the message and around this live from any demonic voices and forces and sources. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen. All right, let's get it. Okay. So first person is Monica. Your timestamp is going to be 2:29. Alrighty, let's get it. So yours is a singles read. Thank you for being the first person to. Okay. Are we back? Okay. Good. We're back. Alright. My Wi-Fi is acting crazy, so I have to keep in mind that the energy that we're in right now. Alright. All good. So, Mahogany, I just seen your reading as well, so I will add you to the list. Let me update Monica's timestamp. Divine Spirit, ask for divine wisdom and truth for Monica in her singlehood right now. What is it that she needs to know? Holy Spirit. Okay. I see a railroad. I'm not a railroad. It's like a NASCAR, like track or something, and it's like in circles. It's not like a normal NASCAR raceway. It looks weird. Like it's all entangled. So you could be feeling like a sense of like confusion or lack of direction when it comes to your love life. Where is she at with her singlehood, Holy Spirit? Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, Page of Wands. All right. The Moon and the Four of Cups. Wish I can back this up because my iPad is like, I don't know why it's so zoomed in. Okay. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see. Nine of Wands, Page of Wands, Four of Cups with the moon behind it and the Queen of Pentacles. So right now in your singlehood, it is a bit of a hesitance maybe to move forward in some sort of direction. It could be leap of faith, it could be trusting, it could be holding on to that passion or that excitement, that desire for love. That Page of Wands. Spirit wants you to place your focus on not so much like what it looks like, because if you look at this scenery, it's deserted, it's dry, there's really not much going on. There's no water, there's no plant life here, but the only thing here that he's fixated on is this wand. And this wand kind of like, in my mind, what I'm getting is Moses, the staff that Moses carried, where he did a lot of the miracles, or all of his miracles, all of his miracles were done through this staff, but it wasn't the staff itself, it was the power and the force behind the staff, and the directions and obedience of your spirit, of divine spirit guiding you. So it's like spirit wants you to focus on not the environment, not the situation, and not saying to be delusional, but it's like maybe you're putting too much of a fixation on what's not happening, and you're not paying attention to the spiritual aspect of things, or seeing maybe where spirit's guiding you or leading you at this time. Because with the moon and the Four of Cups, there is some healing surrounding like untapped emotions. It could be that you're not something maybe you're not sitting with. It's something that's untapped, something that is still underneath the surface that you have not really paid attention to. This past full moon could have encouraged you to tap into something here. It could have been a little bit painful, because there's this tendency with the Four of Cups. When I see the Four of Cups, it's like this tendency for us to get very pessimistic or start complaining and looking at our situation and being like, oh, okay, it's not working, it's never going to manifest. I feel like Spirit is saying, again, there's this distraction here with what it looks like, and you're not seeing what Spirit is doing or showing you or saying to you, revealing to you, instructing to you. And I feel like this could also be, if there's another person, I know you're asking about a single situation, but I do believe that, you know, this is coming up with a person that you have a heart for, a love for, that they too are not dealing with their emotions. And this could be a reason for separation, but we're not going to get into all of that. You got the Queen of Pentacles here. So Spirit is saying, in order to prepare for that healthy love that you deserve and that you seek and you desire, I feel like Spirit wants you to focus on something of value to you personally. And this could be something that Spirit has placed in your lap, that could be your purpose, could be your career, it could be your health and wellness, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. It could be anything of value, period, that is connected to you personally, not so much externally, but more so just an extension of you, if that makes sense. And it does feel like it's tied into producing something or manifesting something for yourself outside of love and relationships, I feel like. You have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to pull one more from this Mary Magdalene deck. Holy Spirit. Okay, we have the Loom, number 23, weave your fate. So yeah, this is about creating for yourself. And I feel like Spirit is saying doing it more so in a spiritual focus, not so much on a physical based, earthbound based focus of creating, because when we focus too much on the earth realm, which is it's like the second level of manifestation, or like the third level, like everything starts in the spirit realm first and then it reflects and manifests in the physical. So it's like you never want to point too much of your attention and reflections to things on the physical first. You have to look towards the spirit. We walk by faith and not by sight. Faith is the things hoped for yet unseen, meaning you have faith in the unseen because that is where things, what's the right word? Where things are conceived. It's in the spirit, it's in the mind, it's in the heart first, it's in the unseen. It's felt, it is acknowledged in spirit, if that makes sense, not physical. It's not a physical thing. We don't see it and then believe it. That's not how it works. Right? Alright, so that is what I'm getting for you right now. Okay? So there's something that spirit is calling your focus and your attention to right now. And it's like it does require you to kind of be like a child and really trust that your parent would never steer you wrong. It's kind of like having that mindset of a child. Like, my parent is never going to steer me wrong. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. I hope that was helpful, Miss Monica. And of course, much love to you as always. I do have some coaching sessions that I'm going to start doing for singles more in depth. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll let you guys know. And you're very welcome, Monica. You're very welcome. Anytime, love. Be blessed, be safe, take care. Okay. Marella, I see you as well. I'm going to add you to the list. I think I thought about you today. Either you or, I can't remember. I think it was you. I don't know. I'll be tripping sometimes. Okay, Breyonna, you also have a singles reading. So thank you, sis, for, um, you know, trusting me to do this singles read. Alright, so let's see. Where are you at in your singlehood? Holy Spirit. There are previous energies and messages of love. Ask for divine wisdom, divine truth. Okay, you got two cards. Justice and the Ten of Cups. Where is she to place her focus? Where is she to place her focus? The Empress. Okay. Alright. Dang, there's a lot of cards trying to come out for you. The Ace of Cups. I'm gonna pull one more. Three of Pentacles. Just okay. I feel like they wanted me to keep that one hidden for until the end of the reading, so I'm gonna hold on to that one. Justice and the Ten of Cups. Where you're at in your singlehood right now, I feel like you are making wise choices and decisions about what you want in a love relationship. It could be that you're very, it's like you're unwavered, or you're not going to take no for an answer. You're going to stand on what it is that you want. It's like it's honoring the truth of what you deserve and what you desire, and there's no exceptions. I feel like you're not negotiating or compromising or settling. That's a good thing, because ultimately you know what you want. I feel like you could have saw, or you have a vision or some type of, deep down, whether you've seen this physically or in your mind's eye or in a dream or spirit, just planted in you this knowing that what you deserve and what you desire is going to happen inevitably. And that's why you have this sense of, I'm not settling, I'm not compromising. um Spirit wants you to place your focus definitely on nurturing and loving yourself, maybe being more compassionate, putting more energy forth, maybe even, things that make you feel good, and also looking good, and not from a place of vanity, but from a place of what feels good to you. Like, if I want to do this to my hair, I want to, start eating differently, or I'm going to, do my nails, my feet. Whether you're doing it on your own, it don't gotta be you spending no money. It could just be completely all you doing you. And I feel like this is some sort of act of self-love, self-care. But it's also an internal work of being compassionate with yourself, being patient with yourself like a mother would her child. That's what I get from this. Um, Healing, I feel like Spirit is saying you still got to work on being receptive to love. And I feel like that's why they're telling you to work on being receptive to yourself, accepting, embracing yourself. And then it shifts also externally with someone else, how you receive love. Are you open to receive a love that is true, that is divine, that's not going to hurt you? Because you have to trust that Spirit's not going to give you something that's not going to be returned, divine return of love and peace, and maybe even marriage too. So Spirit may be telling you to heal maybe your ideals when it comes to loving relationships and marriage with the Three of Pentacles. Um, Also, too, Spirit might be placing you in environments with maybe potential suitors. And I feel like Spirit wants you to be more so observant from a place of receptivity rather than observant from a place of fear, if that makes sense. Um, the Knight of Wands. So, being prepared for a healthy, loving relationship, Spirit is saying, like, just be ready when we say to go. And that could be anything. That could be literal, like, I want you to go to this event, or you should check out some art venues here. If that place that you've always been wanting to go, like, just go, this one time. Or you're led to go to a concert, or you're led to take a trip, or you get invited somewhere with a friend or something like that. Like, it's some type of energy of go. You got to be ready to go. So when it's time, just be ready. That's what Spirit is saying. Just be ready. But in the meantime, Spirit does want you to place your focus on self-care, self-love, being compassionate towards yourself, being accepting of yourself, not being so hard. And also, too, like, healing in the matters of the heart. There's still work to be done with that. I'm going to pull from the Mary Magdalene, and then that is the read. Let's see, Holy Spirit. The reds are sticking out to me in this reading. So something maybe with your root or your foundation. You've been healing a lot. Angel of Rosalind, behold the mystery. So the mystery is this Ace of Cups energy, that one chalice in the back. I feel like the mystery is potentially the type of love that you are to receive. What does that really look like? What would that feel like? Am I really ready for that? Do I really feel deserving to receive that? Because it's a love that is overflowing. It never ends. And it could feel overwhelming. Like, can you imagine being with somebody that loves you unconditionally? They're emotionally available. They are there for you when you need, or you need someone to talk to, or they would never judge you if you tell them how you feel, or even when you have your moments where you feel insecure, this person is there to, hey, um, even when you, like, shy away because you feel insecure, you might act out a little bit, this person is understanding and they're patient with you. That's scary to a person that is used to people running, or to people being abusive or shaming you. Hey, sis. That's scary. So a love that's ever flowing and it never ends, and it's unconditional and it's enough to go around, there's no cap, there's no limit. Spirit saying, are you ready for that? Because it's something that you have yet to see or experience, and you can't even fathom it. Just, I can't even explain it just talking about it. I can give you, like, bits and pieces of it, but it's like, are you really ready to receive that? Because it's yet to be experienced. And it might not be something you've ever seen other people experience. You know what I mean? And Spirit's like, are you ready for that? So that is what I'm getting. I hope that was helpful. Much love to you, sis. Hey, Marilla. Hey, sis. Tori, how are you? How y'all doing? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Miss Alexis L. I don't think I have any other Alexises this evening. You're welcome, sis. Most definitely. Take it in. You deserve it. All right, Miss Alexis. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to do the extendeds a little different. So let me see what I have written down here. Okay, let's see. Where is this connection at present? Spirit, clear previous energies with love. Ask for divine wisdom, divine truth for Alexis and her person in question with this connection. What's going on that you want her to know about? Sure. I was about to say the Judgment, but that's the Strength card. I don't know why I was about to say Judgment. Okay. Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups. Interesting. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Six of Wands and Nine of Pentacles wanted to come out together. So I'm going to honor that. The High Priestess. Okay. Justice at the bottom of the deck. And Six of Swords at the top of the deck. So right now where this connection is currently, it does feel kind of like this energy where you are in the lead. This person is potentially in a queen, coming out as a Queen of Cups, so they could be potentially in this more of a receptive energy, whereas maybe they might have tried to be controlling, stubborn, prideful, pushy, or kind of like trying to stand in their own way, in a way that could have been working against this connection or bringing harmony to the situation rather. And I feel like you are bringing harmony, but it's in a way that Spirit's calling you to lead. So it's kind of like you're being called to step into leadership in some type of way, but it's not like you forcing it or forcing your hand. It's all divinely driven. It's all divinely guided. You are coming out as the Queen of Wands. So yeah, Queen of Wands is, it's a woman in a masculine energy. The Wands is masculine. So she's assertive yet receptive. She's still feminine. She's still intuitive about her actions and her steps. She doesn't just do anything without instructions or guidance or feeling the pull to do that. So I feel like this is about using your discernment when it comes to taking action, if that makes sense. Taking some sort of action. And I feel like this person, their energy is in a place of receptivity. They also could be very emotional right now. I don't know what's in their chart, but there's something with their emotions that they're tapping into. Um, Ace of Pentacles. In this instance, Spirit is saying to place, like, your energy right now, I feel like where your energy is needing healing, or where Spirit's calling you to still heal, whatever that may be. It could be a continuation of something or something that you have yet to heal. But the Ace of Pentacles is like being receptive to the potential of more. It's like maybe you are only allowing yourself to receive so much, and Spirit's like being open to receive much more. The potential of what one aspect of something can actually give birth to many other things, if that makes sense. So it's like this one thing, I'm not going to limit how it can move or how it can manifest or how it can, what type of influence it has, but it can be something that births many different aspects and elements, or bless many different other aspects in my life, if that makes sense. And that could be this connection. It could be why the person is in your life in some way. Like, don't limit it, if that makes sense. So this is all about being receptive. Could be something with the solar plexus, because there's a lot of yellow here. Something with your solar plexus. For this person, where they need to work on their healing, they have the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. This person is extremely perfection. They're like a perfectionist in a sense. This person may have a tendency to be selfish, very self-focused, in a way that is kind of like they ignore things and people around them. In a way, it's selfishness. That's the only best way that I can describe this. It's selfish energy. The Nine of Pentacles, I do get this sense of perfectionism from this person too. So Spirit may want them to work on their solar plexus. Theirs could be overactive, actually. Like, they utilize it a little bit too much, where you're being called to use your solar plexus more. And then I feel like Spirit wants them to be more of a silent, expressive energy, more expressive in a sense of how they live their life, or maybe how they express themselves. Their throat chakra may be blocked. They may be being inauthentic to their truth, how they walk their path, their life. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. With the High Priestess card, Spirit is saying to place your focus on what you feel and what you know. Because you're very intuitive. This infinity symbol over this woman in the Strength card is standing out to me. The black cat could also represent the gateway to something that's hidden. And the High Priestess is also the things that are hidden, the unknown secrets of the divine or the universe that most people don't have privy to, and that's only because they're not receptive to see it. You're very intuitive, and I feel like that's why Spirit is saying utilize what you know, but you can't be afraid to trust yourself in what you know. You can't be afraid to take action or take the lead where you're being divinely guided to. But there's a need for balance in this connection. It's like, don't commit to something that isn't committing to you. And I say that in a sense of, it's like, how is the connection going to move forward if only one person is putting forth the energy? And that's not to say that just because sometimes people are unaware of maybe what they're supposed to do. Like this person, I don't feel like they are tapping into their intuition enough. They're not listening to themselves enough. It's like their energy is overly externalized. It's focused on the material. It's focused on image. It's not moving in a place of flow, in a place of intent or divine intent, if that makes sense. It's like it's overly self-focused. That's what I'm getting from this energy from them. All right. Unconditional love. Move beyond fear. Yeah, this is what Spirit's telling you. And it starts with yourself. This gives me like inner child. You nurturing your inner child. Mothering your inner child. Your inner self. The self that needs protection or feels that fear. And it could be fear that's unfounded, or it could be fear that stems from some type of trauma. And it's, you're being called to show yourself that love and say that it's okay to trust. It's okay to take the lead. It's okay to trust in myself, trust in spirit within me. So that's what I get from this. I hope this resonates with you. Miss Alexis, let me know. I don't know if you're on here, but I hope that was helpful. Much love to you as always. I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your week. Okay. King of Swords try to come out. Anonymous. Okay. Anonymous, I see you. Anonymous S. Okay. I didn't spell that right. Okay. Miss Jennifer, you are next. Let's get into your reading. Alrighty. Let's see what's going on with you and your situation. Holy Spirit, let's clear our previous energies. Ask for divine wisdom and truth for Miss Jennifer and her person of interest. What do you want her to know about this connection? I'm doing the spreads a bit different. Okay. So you have 3 of Pentacles and the 4 Swords that wanted to come out. You're welcome, Alexis. Hey, how are you? Okay, let me see. You have the Chariot. They have the Knight of Swords. Let me move these over. I swear, this is like, it's really zoomed in, so I'm trying my best to show all the cards. Healing needed. King of Swords. Ace of Swords. Dang. Spirit is just spitting it out. High Priestess and the 10 of Cups. Okay. I'm getting there's a lot that is left unsaid, and it could have been due to some past issues between the 2 of you. Someone cut someone off, stopped communicating. Maybe it was like faulty communication, but it was like some type of disagreement, argument, or someone got blocked, or someone just cut someone off and just stopped talking, something like that. The aftermath of this, I feel like, is someone like contemplating how to continue to build, or what type of effort is needed on each other's end, because it's like there's effort that's needed on both ends, not just one person. And I feel like that is being highlighted maybe to this person. This could be you, or this could be them. I feel like it's their energy. This person is in some type of state of sitting and contemplating and reassessing maybe the past, what happened, and in relation to the past, what contribution are they to make, knowing that the fact that both parties have to make some type of contribution to this connection in order for something to move. The Chariot card, I do feel like you want this connection to progress. You do. You may feel like it's something that you want to see through. You want to see it in some type of, it's like some type of goal that you want to achieve with this person. It could be like the end goal, like ending up together or whatever the case may be, or could be like something significant that you want to break through in with this person. But again, it's like there's a need for balance and harmony. There's a, it's kind of like coming together in spite of your differences, compromising of some sort. And then you have for them with the Knight of Swords, they have a lot that they want to say, but it's like if this person was to say everything, it could be premature. It's not well, it's not premeditated. It's not something that this person has sat with themselves about. It's kind of like if they were to say everything that is on their mind, it may come out the wrong way, or it could come out, yeah, kind of scattered, not much intent behind it. It's just like, I'm gonna just do it, I'm gonna just blurt it out. So I do feel like spirit is calling you to um trust what you know, like the truth of what you know. And I feel like in this instance, you are not about the emotions. You're not like, maybe this person is kind of used to speaking to your emotions and kind of, playing on your feelings, getting your hopes up or something like that. Now it's like you're all about facts. Like you got to present truth or facts or nothing else. That's what I get. So spirit may want you to work on that, like not being so swayed by your emotions when it comes to this person. Um, Whether that's them triggering you negatively, or that is allowing this person to kind of like stir certain things up in a way where there's no ground, there's no movement, there's no clear intent, there's no goal set. It's a lack of clarity for this person. They have to work on their communication and their truth as well. Like I said, spirit does not want this person to communicate out of alignment, out of terms, out of lack of clarity, out of impulsiveness, out of anger, or out of anxiousness or fear. So I do feel like this person needs to work on the way that they communicate, and communicate from a place of truth and a place of clarity first. So spirit wants you to place your focus on what it is that you know that you truly deserve and what you truly want. Like, and I feel like the 10 of cups is why it's so highly sought after, and why it's something that when people see it, it makes them feel good, is because it's like what it took to get to that place. It wasn't an easy journey. It wasn't a quick journey. Um, the timing of the journey, how quick or how slow, really just depends on our perception. That doesn't matter, but it's the way to the journey. It has its phases. It has its seasons, and every season is necessary in a part of your journey. So there's something here with the 10 of cups that feels like that end goal that means something because what it took to get there. That's the feeling. And I feel like spirit is wanting you to listen to your intuition, and I feel like spirit wants to show you something. I can't really pinpoint what that is, but the high priestess to me is like, that is divine sacred communion and connection to the divine, to the all that is, the hidden knowledge and wisdom. So I feel like spirit wants you to kind of sit in a place of like some type of fellowship with divine spirit. Like, make it a habit to communicate with spirit in your own way, and listen to spirit as well. Communication is you talk and you listen, right? So that type of connection with spirit is something going to be revealed. I don't know, I can't say, because I feel like that's personal to you. Let's see, I'm gonna pull from Mary Magdalene just as extra guidance or advice. Yeah, it's a lot with the throat chakra, for sure. Okay, two cards want to come out. So you have the Desert Rose, true love cannot hide. So something about this connection, there are some secrets here. Could also be that this connection is kind of like unconventional in some type of way. Like, this could be an unlikely connection. This person's identity is hidden, and she's hiding her mouth. It's like her eyes know the truth of everything, but she's not speaking on it. So there's something about this connection is like hidden aspects of it. And then you have awake in the dream, embrace new possibilities. So yeah, I do feel like spirit really wants you to focus on communicating with divine. Like, have that communication with spirit. Ask spirit to guide you throughout the process. Whatever it is that you feel like you need clarity on, truth or direction. Seek divine spirit about that. And it could also be that you two are dreaming about each other as well. And I would pay attention to the dreams that you're having, especially the dreams that include this person in them, because there's something that spirit's trying to reveal to you. And definitely throat chakra. Spiritual communication happening. That's what I'm getting. All right. That is your reading, Miss Jennifer. I do hope that was helpful or gives you confirmation and clarity, maybe revelation. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next read. All right, Miss Angela. Time is 35:36. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit, ask for divine wisdom, divine truth, divine clarity. Ask for divine wisdom, divine truth, divine clarity. The crowd, please, images and messages. Ask for divine wisdom for Angela and her person in question, and what you want her to know about this connection at this time. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Where is Angela? Okay. Chariot, the Empress, Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles, come on. Alright, Six of Cups. Alright. Ace of Cups is at the bottom. So, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like right now there's some type of lack of work here in this connection. There's been maybe some type of period of redirection, maybe putting focus and energy onto other things other than this connection. So there could be a separation or kind of a bit of a break between the two of you. Could be needed. With the Chariot card, I do feel like you want things to progress with this person. You want to see some movement with them, because I do feel like maybe there's not any movement or not much movement. At the very most, there might be a slight bit of interaction, but it's not enough, or if at all. There's some type of stagnancy. With this person, with the Empress card, I feel like this person they are still very much focused on you or into you. I would say more so into you. They still care about you. But like I said, it's kind of like this redirection could be needed for the both of you. Could be that both of you guys are going through some type of healing process of like taking care of yourself. Maybe this is the type of connection where you guys can get pretty entangled with each other and kind of become codependent very easily, or have been in the past. So I feel like there's some type of need to um, be reliant upon yourself more than you are on each other. So this person could be going through a self-love and healing process, but this person still cares about you. Spirit is saying for you with the Page of Swords, you got to renew the way that you think. It might be a little bit uncomfortable at first to deprogram and reprogram your mind, because I feel like you have a goal. You're very focused, but in order to reach that, I feel like there's a part of your mindset, if it is meant for you guys to reach that goal that you desire with this person. But I feel like it's something that is tangible, because you have this, it seems like this divine intervention here with that the person that's steering the chariot. It feels like it's an angelic presence. So it is something that I feel like is feasible. But again, I always say people to seek confirmation. Don't just lean on what I'm saying. Seek confirmation. But with this situation, I do feel like Spirit is saying, like, whatever the goal is to be achieved, and wherever your spiritual team is guiding and instructing this, you have to change the way that you think in some capacity. And I feel like in what way that may be. With them, I feel like they have to work through some type of fear of losing. This person may deal with abandonment issues, they could deal with rejection issues, some type of lack mentality that this person deals with that Spirit needs them to work on. So at the Six of Cups, Spirit is telling you to place your focus, and not heavily or obsessively, but put your eyes towards some type of coming together, or reconnecting, or being receptive to coming together. Or what are you willing to give to this connection genuinely from your heart? What are you emotionally available to give, or what are you willing to give emotionally to this connection, and would you be receptive to this person emotionally for whatever they have to offer? I feel this is what spirit is calling you to like ponder or think about, focus on, not heavily nor obsessively. You have Yeshua that flew out of the deck, and it says the power is within you, so you will do greater works than me. Is the scripture that just came to mind. So you have all the power and the ability, that divine will and power within you, to shift things in a divine way, not manipulative energy in a dark sense, but in a sense that is of the highest good of maybe others around you, not only for your sake, but for the sake of others, of this connection. Again, it's like, what are you willing to give, and what are you willing to receive, or are you willing to receive? Could be love language, your different exchange, how you exchange, how they give, how they love, how you love. Like, are you open to receive and give that? And I feel like this person may be working on receiving love, because this person has to work on receiving themselves in some type of way. I'm getting, again, rejection issues, insecurities, abandonment issues. And then you have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, this is definitely about receptivity and being receptive to something that is overflowing and abundant. All right. Much love to you, sis. I hope that was helpful. And I send you love. So take care in the meantime. All right. Let's see. Goodness. It is, let me see. Where we at? Kara. Okay. All right, Miss Kara, your timestamp is 41:48. So I'm going to, let's see. Okay. I was just reading your note real quick. Let me turn this up right. I don't like this in reverse. Okay. I'm going to do the spread, the extended quite differently. So, let's see. Holy Spirit, clear all previous energies and messages with love. Ask for divine wisdom, divine truth for Kara and her person in question and their connection. What do you want her to know about this connection? What is it that is of her highest good to know? Okay. King of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups in Strength card. Let's see. Queen of Cups. Okay, let's put her here. So, King of Pentacles in reverse. Right now, currently in this connection, this person I feel like could be kind of, it's like they are resisting putting some type of effort or energy into this connection. It's like they're withholding something of value in this connection. Like something that they are to give, or whatever would make this connection grow, or some type of stability. Like this person is withholding it, and it seems like they're being stubborn. But the Two of Swords, I feel like right now, like your energy is in this place of confusion, but Spirit's trying to pull you out of it in a sense. It's like Spirit is saying like there's something maybe that you feel like you're not seeing, but it's not that you're not seeing it. It's like something that you're trying to fetch for, to see, or to, it's like it's not even there, so why ponder it? It could be potential, like the what ifs of something, like, oh, what if this happens? It's like you're playing into something that hasn't even happened or even manifested, and you're causing your own self confusion, or some type of, it's like this back and forth in your mind, this limbo in your mind, double-mindedness. With this person with the Five of Cups, I feel like they are disappointed about something. It's like they're not in a good space, and that could be why this person is withholding something. This person is not acting in a place of a sound mind, and either are you. There's a lot of room for trigger. With the strength card, Spirit is saying there is something that needs that something here. Spirit's telling you got to temper. Let's say, for instance, it's something that you want to happen right now, and because it's not happening, you're investigating things. Like you said, you feel like you got mad about something that you shouldn't. It's like, maybe, let's say for instance, whatever you got triggered by, it's based off of something. It's like out of terms with what's really going on, and because it's like, okay, I want one thing to happen but it's not happening for whatever reason, or maybe it's just not supposed to right now. It's triggering this feeling of, oh, well, you can do that with them but you can't hang out with me, or you can go out with your friends but you can't go out with me. It's something that, it's like, I feel you're causing yourself your own, um it's like a lack of peace of mind. It's like you're causing it through the lens of what you're seeing. It's like Spirit's trying to get you to temper a little bit of that control. There's a desire to control things, whether it's hands on, or it's like you want to control the narrative in your mind or something like that. With this person, they are avoiding letting go of something they need to let go of. They're called to let go of. It might be something that is involving their identity, how they view themselves, something that they stand on, some type of principles that may be connected to something that's not really their truth, or something that they were taught to believe, or something from a trauma based belief or something. It's like this person is not willing to answer that call. And this could be healing. This could be some sort of healing that this person is called to, or dark night of the soul. They are going to have to let it go. It's inevitable. Whatever it is the Spirit is calling them to release and heal and let go, it's inevitable. You have the devil at the bottom of the deck. So there is an energy here, an element of some type of manipulative energy. Yeah, look, the magician, the emperor. Yeah, you guys got some work to do. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all got some work to do. You do. There's some healing that needs to take place here. I feel like, you know, I would ask Spirit to help you break free out of that sense of needing to control things and be more in a place of flow and receptivity. And for this person, they're going to have to, because if not, they're going to be kicking and screaming, because whatever it is the Spirit is calling them to release and let go of and to change, it's going to happen inevitably, whether they like it or not. And it may call them to change and to rise to the occasion. Might be painful at first for this person, but it needs to happen. So right now, Spirit does want you to focus on your healing right now. Like, put all of your energy and effort into healing. Hey sis, okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, you really got to focus on your healing, Miss Ma'am. Right now, it's very important. And I feel like Spirit is like, you're a deep person. You can go into the depths of yourself. You know, you can feel things very deeply. You can feel the intensity of this connection. You love this person very deeply. Spirit is saying to turn that passion into your own healing of some sort. It's like, free yourself from your own pattern of thinking. Like, purify or cleanse your way of viewing things and seeing this connection. Sometimes, like the Queen of Cups, she can idealize or fixate on things a little too much. She can go a little too deep into things. You know what I mean? So it's like a need for balance as well, I feel. Um, yeah, there's a lot of shadow energy coming up. Like, I feel like it's coming up. The triggers are coming up because this is things that Spirit wants you to see so that you can address them. All right, let's see. You got Yeshua. This came out for someone, I think the last reading I just said. The power is within you. So you have the power to deliver and liberate yourself from whatever the shadows are that's keeping you captive. And I feel like it starts within the heart chakra. So, you know, the key to our healing is first acknowledging it, but the real work come when we accept ourselves, you know, as we are. Not saying that we should just accept our shadow in a sense of like just stay in that energy, but accepting that, okay, this is what's going on, this is how I feel, or this is how I felt, this bothered me. Like, acknowledge it, don't deny it, because the more you deny it, it's like you're running from it. But having and holding that compassion for yourself, that's the key. It's something with the heart chakra, Spirit is saying. So, alrighty. I hope that helps you. Alright. Where is it at? Okay. Alright, let me add this to the list. I hope I didn't miss anybody so far. Let me check. I'm gonna double check before I move on to the next person. My phone is trying to die. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, let's move on to the next read, which is Miss Sydney. Okay, your timestamp is 50:55. Wow, 555. Alright, so I have a feeling like this is going to be an intense energy. Not in a bad way. It could be a lot of shifts and stuff going on. So, brace yourself. So I'm going to be doing the extendeds a little bit different. Like the spread itself is going to be different. So just, bear with me. Let's see. Holy Spirit. Let's tell our previous energies and messages. Holy Spirit for Sydney and her person in question. Ask for divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. What's going on in this connection? What's going on? What's really going on? Okay. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands. I'm going to put these to the side. So, oops, okay, it's supposed to be these cards. Okay, and you have Justice. This card keeps coming out for a lot of people, interestingly enough. So you have the 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. You have a lot of 10s. You have 3 10s here. 10 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the 10 of Wands. So 111 could be very significant to you. Or 3, So I feel like right now with this connection, there's some type of groundwork that has already been laid out. It could be like something's very close to manifesting or maturing at some level. Like it's like close. It's like something needs a little bit of final touches and perfection. And when I say perfection, perfect just means something that's fully matured. It's really what it means. So something that is fully matured and ready, full grown, fully blossomed. So these pentacles is kind of like seeds that are growing. If you look at the 7 of Pentacles, he's in this garden, right? So I feel like your energy with this is that you are being patient for something that you've already put the work in. You may feel like it's kind of like on this person, like the ball's in their court to start working their hands in something, or it's like manifesting something here, or putting in the work and the foundations. Like, okay, I did what I'm supposed to do. So it's like it's really on this person to do that or put that work in. With the 10 of Wands, I do feel like Spirit is calling you. It's like Spirit wants you to truly believe in what it is that you're cultivating, what you're giving birth to. Whether it's with this person or not. It's a vision that you have. I can't tell you whether it is with this person or not. It's a vision that you have with a person. There's an end goal. There's a full manifestation of a promise. And like I was saying earlier in someone else's reading when this card came out, this is like, this card feels good to see in readings because it's like, I feel like we know subconsciously when we see this card because that rainbow is like a promise, and it's like what it took to get to the 10 of Cups. If you look at the journey through the Ace of Cups all the way to the 10, hey, yeah, the list is still open. If you look at what it took from the journey through the Ace of Cups all the way to the 10, there's parts of that journey that was not so easy, right? So this 10 of Cups is like even more rewarding. It feels good to see the full picture. become realized, in a sense. That's what I'm getting from this. So it's like there's healing around maybe your faith or your belief in some type of promise, or a vision of what that is. For this person, their healing comes from the Wheel of Fortune. So this person may need to learn how to trust in the divine order and timing of things. As seasons change and switch, we have our down seasons and we have our up seasons, but there's a reason and purpose for everything, right? We also have a role to play. Sometimes we do gotta, you know, gamble. Not gamble in a sense of like reckless behavior or just investing in things loosely or blindly, but taking a risk and trust that when we put our faith into something, that we are going to see the results of it, right? So I do feel like this person has to work on their faith in their own way. So both of you guys is kind of similar but different. Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So placing your focus right now is like Spirit saying maybe there's something that you're overburdening. Maybe you're looking at certain tasks that Spirit is placing in front of you is like overwhelming. Um, the singles reading, but you just want a self-love reading. Okay, I got you. No problem, sis. Um, yeah, I feel like this has something to do with being burdened by the process. Like sometimes, like how we view our healing processes, how we view our preparation for the things that we've been praying for, the things that we've been manifesting. We kind of look at it as this heavy chore. We look at it as this big destination, like, oh, it's got to be heavy until I get to that place, that destination. But it does not have to. It doesn't have to be that way. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. Like, shift the way that you're perceiving this. So I'm going to pull from the Mary Magdalene real quick. The truth is revealed. Revelation 44. Okay. So divine spirit is going to reveal something to you that's evident. And the number 44 could be confirmation for you, or 444, an angel presence, an angelic presence, or something like that. Angel feathers or bird feathers. Something I feel like when it comes to like what you see or how you're viewing it, not physically how you see, but like spiritually how you're seeing something, there's some type of revealing of that. Okay, I feel like this is connected to a promise of yours, or what that promise is to you, or something around it. I don't want to say too much because I feel like I don't want to saturate it, because it's something that I feel like is going to be personal to you, however it's going to manifest. But just know that there's something that's going to be revealed to you. It's like a divine intervention or an angelic intercession for you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I'm getting. Could even be for this person, because there's all these cherubs. I think these are, yeah, these are the cherubims, I think. Not the seraphim. I think these are the cherubims. So some type of angelic presence in the situation. So revelation may reach or meet this person as well, the other party. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next read. I hope that was helpful, sis. All right, let's see, where are we at, man? All right, sis. Okay, so yours is gonna be a self-love reading. Bet. Let's see. Let's see. Self-love energy. Holy Spirit, clear up previous energies and messages. Ooh, okay. Queen of Swords, Four of Cups. Okay. I just heard someone else's shortcomings are not your burden to bear, or to, it's like, don't internalize someone else's shortcomings. That's exactly what I just heard. Page of Swords. It's a lot of air. Ten of Wands and Eight of Pentacles came out together. Ace of Wands, bottom of the deck. So, yeah, Spirit is saying not to internalize someone else's insecurities, their own hang-ups, shortcomings. It has nothing to do with you. Because I feel like you're in this place where you're still receptive and loving. There's a part of you that is still emotionally open, but is also a place of needing to see proof and evidence of truth. You're not just going to accept empty promises or these open-ended energies. It's like you need something more concrete, more direct, straightforward, more logical, more practical. So with the Four of Cups being here, I feel like even though this is a self-love reading, this does still play a role in your self-love, like your relationships with others and how you respond to them and how they respond to you. That's still a part of your personal relationship with yourself, right? Relationships you have with others is also a reflection of the one you have with yourself. So there's someone around you that I feel like is not fully embracing what spirit is trying to do, maybe, or show them in the situation, or it could just be the opportunity and love in a way that they're not used to or they didn't think was possible. And I feel like they're making it a little bit too grounded and practical. So I'm seeing these cups as like their past experiences, and they're on land, they're on ground. So these are things that may be more realistic, more tangible, whereas this cup is floating in the sky and there's something divine offering it to them, but they don't see it. And maybe they're not seeing it because it's more of a supernatural thing. It's not a physical thing. So it's like this person can't grasp that concept of love or emotions from that place. It has to make sense to them, or they're not going to accept it, or they can't accept it because of their own, the way that they view things, their own perspective doesn't even allow them to really tap into that side. So I feel like with this Justice card, there may be a choice, a decision that you have to make when it comes to that situation or that connection. But I also feel like Spirit wants you to work on being open-minded, that certain things in love may not be so black and white sometimes as well, maybe how you perceive it, if that makes sense. And not so much always just love romantically, but love of others, like your friends, your family. You know, we have differences, we operate different, right? So we may be teaching you balance when it in fair or justice when it comes to, it's like some type of different expression of love or how you relate to people in your life. But there's something here with love though, like romantic love. The Ten of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. Like I was just saying to, I think the last person I just read for, I was saying to her that we can take our self-care journeys and self-love and our healing processes and manifestation journeys, or our waiting for our promises or prayers or whatever. We can kind of take these things as like a heavy burden sometimes. Hey Violet. Yeah, you can. I feel like it's this energy, like Spirit doesn't want you to make something too heavy. It's not as heavy as it seems. It's quite, I wouldn't say it's simple, but it's not as heavy as we perceive it or we make it out to be. It doesn't have to be a chore. And I feel like you're actually masterful in some area where you might think that you're struggling, if that makes sense. Like you're quite mastered in that, or you're very close to mastering it far more than what you perceive or realize, if that makes sense. Dang, this card just keeps coming out. Yeshua, the power is within you. Okay, thank you. I'll add you to the list in a little bit. Power is within you. So you have the ability, and I feel like you know this to an extent, but there, like I said, there's some type of part of you that doesn't acknowledge just how much you've actually mastered something. You might be up to make, like, you might be called to make a decision. Like I said, there might be a choice that you have to make, or how you're going to respond to something, or how you proceed with something that you might think that you can't do, or you're not capable of. You know, I'm just a page, or when it comes to this, I don't think I know, or I'm not sure, but you do. Okay. All right. I hope that made sense. Let me know, sis. Please let me know. All right. Okay, so that was Mahogany. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next read. You're welcome. Okay, Dominique. Okay, let me see. Dominique's Dominique, you got the, was it the singles or no? How do they feel? Okay, how do they feel? Okay. Alright. Let's see. Dominique, let me just add your name to the list real quick. Alright, Miss Morella. Long time no speak. Your timestamp is 6513. Okay, so let's see. Holy Spirit, thank you for your divine wisdom, divine guidance for Miss Morella and her person in question. What is going on in this connection that you want her to know? Ooh, why do I got chills in my legs? What's going on? All right, Miss Violet, I see you as well. I got you. Yeah, why do I have chills in my legs? What is that? What's going on, Spirit? Okay, there might be some movement that you don't see. The Fool, Seven of Swords. Okay, you might be like running from something or tempted to run or leave the situation. Okay, I got you, sis. Yeah, it's like you might be tempted to leave something or run away. And if so, you might want to leave like some type of evidence to let it be known why you're leaving something or why you feel like it's time to walk away or move on. But it's coming from a place, I feel like, of fear or some type of like double-mindedness or lack of clarity or confusion. That's what I get from this. There's a lot of swords here. So out of the 5 cards, you have 3 swords, but actually the Fool is actually ruled by Uranus, which kind of is air element kind of energy because it's a ruler of Aquarius. 7 of Swords and the 6 of Swords are Aquarius cards, and then the 8 of Swords is Gemini. So there's a lot of air. So there's something here with like running from something. With the Fool card being here, you may not see that there's a new beginning, but it does require some type of like someone is being guided to walk or take a step in some way. It could be literally taking an action in some way or just making up in your own mind and your own heart that you are going to progress or move forward or continue to move forward with something. Because I feel like with the 7 of Swords, it's like you might be tempted to run or leave something in, just like I feel like it's due to confusion. So if you look at however many swords he's carrying, he has 5 swords in his hand. 5 of Swords is conflict, mental conflict. There's 2 swords behind them. That's the 2 of Swords. That's double-mindedness, maybe due to the conflict. Maybe you and this person might have some type of past of like conflict, misunderstandings, maybe even deceit and deception in this situation. I'm not telling you, I don't want to confuse you with this or encourage you to move towards something that's not for you. There is an element though of running from something though. And I feel like whether it's something that is not for you, you don't want to run from anything. You want to face it head on and deal with it accordingly, even if it be that it's not for you. If it's for you, same thing. Like spirit could be stopping you in your tracks with something. The 6 of Swords, I feel like this person may also be, their energy seems to be put in another energy as well. They're going through some type of transition or their mind is focused somewhere else, but it's like for the sake of having their peace of mind. And if this person is running as well from something that they need to face, it's going to run them right back to you because the 6 of Swords runs into the 7 of Swords, right? 6 to the 7. So can't run from whatever this is. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like Spirit wants both of you to, for you, I'll say personally, I feel like Spirit does want you to focus on something at hand that Spirit may have already told you to place your focus on. I feel like you know what that is, and it seems like this is about you more than it is about this person, and it could have something to do with like mindset. Definitely, the both of you are mirroring each other. There's some type of mirror. Let me see. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you both are called to like some type of I heard responsibility. Yeah. It's like some type of responsibility that you both are called to. It could be separate things, but nonetheless it's like you still gotta put some type of effort in for whatever reason. Um it could even be running from your own personal, like something that, like I said, whatever it is that spirit may be calling you to focus on personally for yourself, this person may be called to the same thing, like something that they're called to do within themselves individually, but they're not doing it because it's like you guys are seemingly running from each other or running from the situation, but you're really running from something that spirit wants you to work on, because it could be it's being triggered through each other. If that makes sense. All right. Definitely something with the mind for sure. I'm just getting a lot of fear, a lot of gut wrenching energy. Like you might feel a lot of intensity in your solar plexus, like your stomach. There's a lot of anxiety or like this butterfly feeling that maybe you both feel. So I would work on the solar plexus as well. Grounding it. You have two cards. You have Sarah in the White Spring. Fill your sacred chalice. Yeah, filling yourself up. This is a season that Spirit's calling you guys to fill your own cups. And you have Angel of Rosalind. It says, behold the mystery with that cup there, too. So something with like Ace of Cups energy. And ironically, the Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. It's like this person can only meet you to the fullest capacity that they have available to meet themselves. Like if they're not emotionally available for themselves, they're not emotionally going to be able to be available for you and vice versa. And I feel like that's the thing. But it's like maybe what spirit has for the both of you emotionally or romantically, whether it's together or just the love that you guys ultimately deserve, like I said, whether it's together or not, that love that you're meant to receive, it's like you wouldn't really know what to do with it, because it's like it's something that you've never experienced. And if you're not in the place of emotional maturity for it or emotionally prepared for it rather, it's like, what would I do with that? So I feel like spirit does want you guys to fill your own cups in some type of way, um rather than seeking for someone else to seek it or expecting someone to, when you're not able to do it for yourself in that way, if that makes sense. Not to say that you don't love yourselves, but some type of capacity, it's like it's not being fully met. So I hope that makes sense. And I feel like it's something the spirit has already shown you or has been calling you to in some way with that Queen of Pentacles. So I'm going to leave it there. I do hope that was helpful. Okay. Yes. And you got this. You know. You got it. All right. Ooh. Yeah. I know the feeling. Yeah. Like fear and love. And I kept hearing that today. Like spirit kept saying that to me. Fear and love cannot be in the same vicinity. You can't operate in both energies. You got to choose one. When we focus more on fear, we're giving darker energy power. We're saying to that dark energy, I trust you more than I trust light energy, which is that love, right? So yeah, hopefully that helps you. This is like a little mental note, a reminder. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move on to Miss Anonymous S. All right, you're welcome. 7430 is Anonymous S timestamp, and I believe yours is a how do they feel. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. How does person K feel about person S? How do they feel? Holy Spirit, ask for divine permission to step into both parties' energies. In the heart of the situation, or the heart of this person towards person S, their feelings. Dang, that Justice card. That's one of the stalker cards tonight. I'm telling you, like. Okay. Justice, Ace of Wands, Five of Swords. Okay. With the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this person's not really in their feelings. They're more in their head. So the Justice card is Libra energy. Libra energy, that's air. We know that. Five of Swords, I believe that is Aquarius energy. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. That's Aquarius. So mind energy. This person is more in their mind than they are in their heart. So however they feel about you, it is stemmed in where their thought process is. This person does perceive that there's some type of balance that needs to be restored, or this person might need to make amends or make something right with you. It's like this person could be perceiving or waiting for the quote unquote perfect time, right? And there's no perfect time, it's just being in alignment, right? Just energetically being in alignment already. But it's like this person is waiting for some type of yes, like an energetic yes to do that. With the Five of Swords, you guys could have had some type of argument recently. It could have been like a small back and forth. It could have been a text message or something. It could have been a phone call that you guys had, or some type of, like, it's giving tit for tat. It feels like you guys might have had like a tit for tat or something. This person does have jealousy issues. I'm getting the Five of Swords, like this person looking back at these two males. It's kind of like this person views potentials as competition. Even if there is, let's say for instance, there isn't anybody that is in your mind competition, or you're not focused on anybody else, you're not dating. It could be they just perceive that you have options, or you have suitors, or that you're seeing somebody else, or it's like it could be their own fear. Doesn't have to be anything that they saw, it could just be a fear. But yeah, this person feels like there's a need for them to make something right, but with the Ace of Wands, it's like they're waiting for that energetic yes to do that, that opportune energy to do that. Because the Five of Swords is, there is something here that is, this person does perceive conflict about. And with the Magician card, they could have something up their sleeve. Yeah, Page of Cups beneath that. Yep. So you have the Guardian, be on your guard. Yeah, so this person could be operating slightly out of their ego or out of fear a little bit. They don't want to fail. They don't want to be rejected. They don't want to look stupid. So they could be in this Knight energy. There's a bravery behind it. It's like they're not afraid per se, but I feel like they're prideful. They don't like to lose. They want to win. They'll go into the battlefield. They're not afraid to go into the battlefield, but they have to be prepped. They have to be strategized before they do it. That's what I get from this card. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. That was helpful. Just, I would say, if this is something that, it might just be an inevitable thing, because it kind of feels like it is inevitable in a sense, that this person is going to try to maybe apologize, or in their own way try to make amends with you, but it's really up to you whether you are receptive to that, you know, or not, and use your discernment whether you should or you shouldn't. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing, where this person's feelings are. So hopefully that was helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next read, which is Miss Tori. Hey sis. You too, thank you. I didn't see your comment, Morella, but thank you. You too. Alright, sis. Miss Tori, let's do a singles read. And I appreciate all of y'all that has purchased one. This is our first time doing these singles reads, so I hope you guys enjoy them. Can't forget about my fellow singles. Hey. Not all of us got somebody. Sometimes it's just us out here sometimes. I understand. Alright, so let's tap in. Holy Spirit, thank you for divine guidance, truth and clarity. What is the guidance and wisdom from the story? Thank you. The star. Ooh, not eight of cups, sorry. 3 of cups, 7 of swords, Queen of wands. Your card's just coming right out. Tower, judgment. Okay. So you're doing a lot when it comes to healing, when it comes to preparation. There's a lot moving forward, and I feel like you're handling it very well. You're right in alignment with where you're supposed to be. With the star card, it's like you're pouring into your future. You're focusing on yourself, but there's still a element of you releasing the past, but I feel like you're doing it in a very grounded way. It's very balanced. It's like you're able to maintain the process. It's not burdensome to you, I don't feel. With the 3 of cups being here, I feel like spirit does want you to place your focus on your networks, your social life, whether it's your family, your friends, whether it's building and developing new connections, whether it's developing business relationships, or grounding them. Spirit wants you to place more focus on that, and I feel like in the fall that will be a major place of movement for you. It has something to do with your connections, like your social setting. Could be like 4th house energy. I don't know why I'm getting that, but like something with the 4th house, maybe even 3rd house. Communication, networking, that's going to be a big thing. And the 7 of swords being here, I feel like you might still have to work on your trust, whether it's trusting of another person or trusting yourself in love. But I would say in order to even trust another person, we got to trust ourselves, right? Or most importantly, trust God, right? That God knows what they're doing. They're not going to put you in a position or place you in someone's hands that is there to hurt you and harm you. And trusting yourself and being able to discern. I feel like it's something maybe that you're still working on, how to discern people's motives or intentions, or just trusting yourself with trusting people, or specifically a lover. Yeah, due to past hurt, betrayal, lies, deceit. It's like that part is still needing to be healed so that you're not second guessing yourself. So the Queen of Wands and the Tower, um, I do feel like you're being prepped for the healthy relationship, or how to prep. It's like Spirit wants you to focus on something with self-confidence, and I'm not getting that you're not self-confident in certain areas, maybe where might be a little bit shaky than other areas, and it could be due to past faulty foundations. And I feel like you're tearing down that timeline. It could be a part of yourself that you used to identify with in these timelines, that you're still dismantling these things. um, where your self-esteem might have been low at the time due to the timeline you were in, or the people or the relationships that you fellowship with. But there's a different energy now. There's a bravery. Spirit is saying to like continue to be brave. That's a part of building your confidence too, is your bravery. Your that's what I'm getting, the word bravery. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, and you're very close to look, girl. What? I said you're very girl. You are. Y'all like, girl. Oh, it's so crazy. Spirit is funny. So I was just about to say, like, you're so close to your person. Like, it's so close. With the Judgment card, as you know, that's the rapture before the new earth. This is the last trumpet. Okay, so right before you're called, right? So there's things that I feel like of your past, or things that maybe parts of yourself that might have been dormant, parts of yourself that you might have shelved away, maybe due to trauma or past things. Like I keep getting this. Something about September is like it's the energy part of the energy that I've been getting from September is like it's going to be a month of returning back to things, whether it's returning as a means to breathe life back into something in the past. It could have been not the right time for it, or it could have been something that you felt like would never be. And now is the time to resurrect it, or things in your past are coming up to the surface so you can finally lay it to rest, or things coming back, or people coming back into your life. It's something coming back full circle. And I feel like it's right before what is this person, whoever it is that is for you, your person, you someone that is just as equally as passionate, equally as ambitious, focused, loving, this like strong dynamic energy. Like I felt them. I didn't even see it until I moved this card, because I was led to focus on this, and I was like, oh shoot, there's a counterpart. Hey, so it's close. That's all I gotta say. It is close. Awake in the dream, embrace new possibilities. So you and this person, I feel like, have already dreamt of one another. It's like, and he's so close. I'm telling you, it's like there's a mirroring going on. It's like almost like their face is the same face in a sense, like it's blending in with one another. But I'm getting like something about this person has already been revealed to you in your dreams or vision, and also this person, same thing. Like this person's energy is so close energetically, but also their time to come into your life and step fully in is very close too. So hey, wow, okay, my goodness. Ashe, that is a blessing. All right, sis, that was your read. You're gonna have to let me know, sis. You're gonna have to hit me up, because I feel like you got something to share, because that was wow. All right, sis, I send you love. I'll talk soon. I will talk soon. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to Miss Dominique. Okay, let me see. Okay. So yours is a how do they feel? So let's see, how is your person feeling about you, Miss Dominique? Yeah, like he was so, I felt it. I'm like, you close, and then there he was at the bottom of the deck. Yes. Hey, Dominique. So let's see what's going on with you and your person as far as how they feel. Holy Spirit, ask for permission to tap into the person of interest that Dominique is asking about. How do they feel? What is in the heart of this person towards her, concerning her? What do you want her to know? Okay. You have Chariot and Judgment. Yes, the heart of God. That King David energy. Yes, sis. So the Temperance and the Three of Swords and the Ten of Wands in reverse. It feels like this person feels like there's something that they got to deal with first. It feels like this person is aware that they're not fully ready, or they're not fully available to move fully in this connection in the way that they want to, or to approach you with Four Wands. King of Swords at the bottom. They know. Yeah, this feels like to me, and this is not really the most emotional energy, because none of these cards are cups. The Temperance is Sag, so that's technically fire energy, right? And then Three of Swords, that's air. Ten of Wands, it's also Sagittarius energy. It's fire. So this has something to do with action and the timing. This person feels like they gotta let something go first, or they need to heal something. They're not fully in the space for movement. And it could be something like some sort of small coming together. It doesn't have to be a full-blown commitment. And if you guys are already in a commitment, it's like a milestone or something. Yeah, it could be like let's say for instance, like just starting to date, or spending more time together or moving in. It's some type of milestone. So just match it to wherever the stage of your connection is. It's like this person is not in the place yet, and they know this. I feel like this person either is aware of divine timing, or they just, they're spiritually aware enough or emotionally intelligent enough to know what they're ready for and what they can give and what they can't. Okay. And I feel like that's what this person is dealing with. This is how they feel. So there is healing. I do feel like there is healing going on in this person. There is some type of divine assistance that this person is either um I wouldn't say, how do I explain it? They're not doing this by themselves. They might think that, they're dealing with certain things on their own, but there's some type of divine force helping them. But they are very logical, very practical about whatever this is. Well, this is technically, the Chariot card is water energy, it's Cancer. So, and Spirit is like, no, stop. Okay. We're not gonna go too much into the Chariot, so I'm gonna stop. But yeah, this is how they feel right now about the situation. Their feelings towards you, I would say, have not changed. I feel like this person still cares. It just seems like right now their focus is, it's like very practical. And when they think about this connection and how they feel towards it, like I said, it's like, I'm not in the space to give the way that I want to give. So I'm not even going to try to push for something before it's time. That's the type of vibe I get from this. Fall season could be better. Love, light, recognition. So this person has already recognized you in some type of significant way, as you have. Two heads coming together is like you guys share either a similar mindset or you guys are in some type of agreement. They're also holding hands. This is very sacred. I'm trying to explain this in the best of my capacity, because this is like giving me agreement. When two people hands are joined, they are agreement. They are joining forces in some way. So I do feel like there's an agreement here. It could be more on a spiritual level. But yeah, this is what I'm getting from this. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next read. So that is where this person is at. I hope this helps. Hope that resonates. All right. Miss Violet. Violet, this is your reading. Oh, I caught it at 9229. That's like a mirror number. 9229. Interesting. Alright, so let's see how this person is currently feeling about you. I think that was your question. Let me see. What was your question? Let me see. Yeah, okay, let's see. How is this person currently feeling about you? You're welcome. No problem. Let's see. How does this person clear all previous energies, Holy Spirit, in love, ask for divine wisdom and truth for Violet, aka Nora, and her person? What is this person currently feeling, Holy Spirit, that you will allow me to know, that you want her to know? The heart of this person, their heart towards her and or this situation. Okay. So you have Two of Pentacles, Chariot, dang, Magician, Page of Swords, and the Six of Cups. There's a lot of energy. Okay. So, yeah, this person is planning to, like, make something happen here with that Magician, Chariot. Two of Pentacles, it could be, like, something that they're going back and forth within themselves. They're not fully settled on something when it comes to you, meaning, like, it's like where they want to place their energy or their investment in some type of way. They're not fully certain about the approach or how to do that. Yeah. It's like the approach or how to do it. They want to invest in something here in this connection. With the Six of Cups, there's something about being receptive. So I'm not getting that this person needs to be receptive. I feel like this person wants you to be receptive, or Spirit is calling you to be in the place for that. Because I get like this person might, they might make some type of gesture and they want to make sure that you're in the place to receive it. The Page of Swords. They are watching and observing you in some type of way, or they're observing the way that you guys communicate, like filling out the energy a little bit. But it's more so not filling it out, it's more so filtering it through their mind, like calculating it out in their own mind, like reading between the lines, reading in between how you respond, how you say things, or they ask you a question. You know, they're fishing for something because it plays into something that they're trying to plan. And it's like something that they feel like is going to like progress or to move this connection forward in some type of way. This has something to do with growth. I'm paying attention to the flowers here, the grass. It's something about growth, like wanting something to continue to grow and to blossom and to mature. Like, I feel like that's this person's intentions, but they're observant. That Magician card, if I'm not mistaken, it has elements of Virgo in it, if I'm not mistaken. It's Gemini and Virgo, I think. And this Page of Swords is giving me very studious energy. So, let's see. The Tree of Life, peace. So Spirit is calling you to have peace and ground your energy, not maybe to fixate too much on the situation or worried about an outcome. It's like just be present. And I feel like grounding your energy makes you receptive to hear some type of divine wisdom or get the divine clarity that you seek internally, or just revelations that you're going to receive. Like, yeah, when you ground your energy and kind of settle your mind, and it doesn't have to be like you going out literally hugging a tree, but that, you know, that helps, you know, or going out in nature, but more so just like being still and um like telling yourself not to focus too much outside of what is right now. Don't overanalyze the unknown too much. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. All right, y'all. Hopefully that concludes. I don't think anyone else had a read. Hopefully not. I think we're all done for the night. Let me see. I want to make sure because I do not want to miss anybody. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's all for tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and shut everything down. I'm going to update the list right now. Yeah, so the list is closed as of now. I do appreciate all of you guys that have sewn into the reads, and thank you guys to those of you that took a chance on the singles read. So I appreciate it. That is like a new installment to the mini love. So can't forget about my singles. So yeah, that is a read, you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all be blessed. Take care. And I'll catch you guys in the next reading, next video, whatever, the next live. Peace.